Some guns will save your life, but some damn well end it. And these ones, these are the kind that spit in your face when you need them most. I've seen so-called trusted pistols jam up the very first time they were drawn. I've seen men fall dead, not because they couldn't shoot, but because their iron betrayed them. You put faith in the wrong steel, and you ain't got a second chance. These aren't just mistakes, they're total failures. 17 of the sorriest excuses for firearms ever handed to a man. And today, I'm dragging every last one of them into the dirt for you to see. So sit tight, partner, because once you hear this list, you'll never look at these guns the same way again. And this is the truth they never wanted you to hear. The newest addition to the CPX lineup is notable for its compact build and budget-friendly price, but its drawbacks become evident rather quickly. Many users report that the trigger system and ejector of the CPX-3 wear down faster than expected with frequent use. While opinions may vary, common concerns include feeding malfunctions and broken springs after prolonged firing sessions. The mix of polymer and lower-grade metal in its construction struggle to endure high round counts without excessive wear. It may serve well for everyday carry, but it's not built for extensive training or heavy shooting. Unless you want to shell out another batch of cash, taking it easy with the gun would be a better idea. The magazine release tends to degrade quickly, and repeated use can cause the slight stop notch to wear down, leading to operational issues and reduced reliability. Agreed, the mini revolver is highly convenient to carry, making portability its standout feature. However, frequent use exposes its structural weakness as the small components tend to degrade quickly. After a few hundred rounds, problems such as cylinder misalignment with the frame become evident. It exemplifies a trade-off where ease of carry comes at the expense of durability. The overall construction appears too delicate for intensive use or training. As a result, many owners suggest keeping it as a backup rather than depending on it for prolonged shooting. Its small size limits its longevity, which can be frustrating for those who prioritize reliability. The SICK P250 is often praised for its craftsmanship and modular design, but there's enough feedback suggesting it may struggle under intense use to warrant caution. Wearing of its parts occurs sooner than expected with heavy use. Maintenance is crucial, as neglect could lead to performance issues over time. Even well-engineered firearms have their weaknesses, and many owners suggest that while reliable for everyday carry, the P250 may not hold up as well under sustained high round counts. A common complaint involves the trigger return spring, which loses tension after a few hundred rounds, leading to a softer, less responsive trigger pull. One glance at the Grendel P30 and you would think that it's a match made in heaven because of its almost seductive design, which I'm not gonna lie, is pretty sleek looking. But if you were to engage it for a while, you'd begin to notice slide and recoil spring failure, especially after extended use. Yes, of course, when it's brand new, you might encounter zero problems with it, but put it through the test by consistently using it and you'll notice how much of a mistake it really was. Misfeeds often become part of your shooting experience. I was surprised by the volume of complaints regarding the zinc alloy parts in this model. The slide end barrel of the HB22 by Phoenix Arms develops cracks over time, leading to frequent misfeeds and jams. Its cost-effective construction isn't suited for extended shooting sessions. Numerous reviews warn that pushing this firearm too hard is likely to result in failure. The consistent issues with metal cracking and reliability suggest that durability wasn't a priority in its design. Those looking for a reliable option for high round use may find this model fall short, as it tends to fail well before reaching a substantial round count. The extraction system in particular appears weak, with failures becoming increasingly common after a few hundred rounds. This revolver has sparked plenty of discussion, especially concerning cylinder misalignment and parts that don't feel as solid as they should. A common complaint among users is that after regular use, the timing mechanism starts to falter, increasing the risk of misfires. It's hard to trust a firearm that struggles to stay in sync after such a moderate amount of use. From the looks of it, the Bulldog model wasn't built for heavy-duty performance, but rather as an affordable option for casual shooters. With that in mind, depending on it for frequent use might not be the best idea, as it could fail you at any time. I appreciate the sleek design and smooth trigger pull of Car PM9, but my research uncovered some concerning durability problems. Smaller internal parts like the recoil spring and trigger assembly wear out quickly with frequent use. Reports of misfeeds and a decline in trigger responsiveness after extended firing sessions are common. It's disappointing that a firearm with such an appealing design struggles under sustained use. It appears to be better suited for light everyday carry rather than high-volume shooting. Overall, owners seem to agree that despite its initial charm, it isn't built for long-term durability. The feed ramp shows early signs of wear, which leads to increasing reliability issues over time. The slim and lightweight build of the Beretta Nano immediately stands out, but its compact nature presents durability concerns over time. Many users have noted that the lightweight slide and barrel shows signs of wear more quickly than expected with frequent use. Reports of consistent misfeeds and jamming during extended firing sessions have become concerning, with little improvement over time. Ironically, the very qualities that make it easy to carry also contribute to its faster degradation. The design prioritizes portability, seemingly at the cost of long-term resilience. While it functions well for occasional use, it struggles under consistent use. The recoil spring assembly appears especially prone to wear, often leading to worsening feeding issues as the round count increases. The Davis Industries D38 is a budget-friendly 38 ACP handgun that comes at a low price, but that affordability is reflected in its durability issues. Many owners have reported failures in key internal components, especially the trigger and feeding system, often occurring within a few hundred rounds. Misfeeds are a frequent complaint, and the trigger mechanism struggles to keep up with consistent use. The firearm's design seems focused on cutting costs rather than ensuring longevity or reliability. User feedback suggests that this model isn't well suited for intensive training, as it lacks the durability to withstand prolonged use. Over time, the frame shows signs of flexing, which affects the alignment of internal parts. What may begin as occasional malfunctions can quickly turn into persistent performance issues as the round count increases. Caltech P11's ultra-compact build makes it an excellent choice for concealed carry, but its smaller, budget-friendly components reveal weaknesses under repeated use. Reports of parts falling apart under stress further underscore these shortcomings. The same attributes that make it easy to carry also contribute to its fragility when put through regular shooting sessions. The slide and frame show noticeable wear over time, with misfeeds becoming more frequent, especially when exposed to even minor debris. While its design prioritizes discretion, it falls short in terms of long-term durability. The P11 isn't meant for extensive high round count use. With each shot, the recoil assembly experiences strain, and over time, the lightweight material struggles to endure constant impact. It's well suited for carrying, but may not be the most reliable option for sustained use. The F&K Firearms J2 is an entry-level pistol that seems to be a favorite among beginners, but many users have raised concerns about its durability and performance. Key components like the trigger, slide, and magazine degrade quickly, and reports of misfeeds and jams suggest that its budget-friendly construction comes at the expense of reliability. It appears to be designed for occasional light use rather than intensive training or extended shooting sessions. Pushing it beyond that tends to result in various performance issues. The polymer frame often shows stress marks near the rail sections, and the magazine catch wears down quickly, leading to improper magazine seating. While it may work as an introductory firearm, it's not built for long-term dependability. Many users have voiced concerns about the materials used in Armscore Rock Island Armory 380 ACP, pointing out that they can contribute to misfeeds and even broken extractors after consistent use, raising questions about its durability. These pistols seem to work well as a compact option for occasional shooting, but they just aren't built for sustained high-volume firing. The metal components don't appear to be properly hardened, and key stress points on the frame show wear sooner than expected. While it might perform well for a few hundred rounds, pushing it past 1,500 rounds could be a real challenge. Constructed primarily from zinc alloy, the Jimenez Arms JA380 has developed a reputation for rapid deterioration. Numerous users have reported cracks forming in the frame and slide after firing only a few hundred rounds. Issues like misfeeds and misfires seem more like standard occurrences than rare defects in this model. The firearm's low-cost materials become increasingly apparent after frequent high-stress use. According to widespread user feedback, pushing it beyond 1,500 rounds often leads to frustration and potential safety risks. Although marketed as an entry-level budget option, it struggles to withstand demanding conditions. The phrase "you get what you pay for" certainly applies here, as metal components begin to warp over time and weakened springs contribute to ongoing reliability concerns. The next one is a compact handgun that has sparked plenty of debate. Many owners report noticeable recoil and subpar build quality, with signs of wear on the slide and trigger surfacing just after a few hundred rounds. Issues with jamming and misfeeding are common occurrences, and it doesn't look like they've got a solid resolution of the issue. The gun's design seems geared toward short-term use rather than long-term reliability. Based on user experiences, the use of lower quality materials contributes to performance problems after frequent use. The frame is unable to handle sustained shooting, making mechanical failures a real possibility over time. For those seeking a firearm built for years of training, exploring other options may be a better choice. This classic style revolver has an undeniable appeal, but prolonged use reveals some drawbacks. Quality control appears inconsistent, with some users encountering issues like a wobbly cylinder or misaligned parts after moderate use. Frequent reports of feeding malfunctions and component failures raise concerns about its reliability for serious applications. It seems more like a budget-friendly option rather than a firearm built for intensive training. For occasional casual use, it might suffice, but its weakness becomes evident under heavier demands. The trigger spring tends to wear down quickly, and cylinder timing can drift, leading to ongoing reliability concerns. In the budget-friendly firearm category, the shortcomings of the Hi-Point JCP become apparent even to casual users. Its polymer components and entry-level metal parts show noticeable wear after just a few hundred rounds. Recurring problems such as misfeeds and extractor failures emerge early and often persist. The design seems to prioritize affordability over durability, with the build quality being a key factor in its premature malfunctions. Many users note that it struggles with frequent use or extended shooting sessions. The zinc alloy slide may deform over time, and the polymer frame appears to flex enough to interfere with proper feeding. If there were ever a category for disposable firearms, this one might fit the description. Topping our list is a firearm known for its compact design and portability, making it a popular budget-friendly option. However, its affordability comes with drawbacks, as users often report rapid wear on both metal and plastic components. Common issues include cracked frames and slide malfunctions after prolonged use. While its small size and low cost make it appealing for everyday carry, reliability concerns arise as it approaches 1,500 rounds. People find it difficult to trust due to inconsistent performance under extended use. Though it may suffice for occasional use, its durability is questionable under more rigorous conditions. Frequent complaints include premature wear on the trigger bar and a weakening magazine catch, with many users needing to replace parts well before reaching the 1500 round mark. The Zip 22. They build it as the future, a cheap little brick that'd change everything. Truth is, it's a joke carved from polymer and bad ideas. It eats rounds, spits brass like a sick dog, and chokes on the simplest task: feed, fire, eject. Folks called it a novelty, others called it dangerous. The bolt design forces a hand uncomfortably close to the muzzle to cycle the action. The ergonomics are like holding a slab of wet wood, and the gun's habit of refusing to eject or chamber around makes it a liar in the worst moment. Companies die for less. USFA folded under the weight of this flop. This ain't some quirky plinker you keep for laughs. It's a manufactured betrayal. You want a firearm that stands by you, not one that turns its back when you need it most. Put the Zip 22 on the scrap pile of modern mistakes and tell anyone pushing one your doorknob that it's more hazard than tool. Don't be fooled by a bargain that'll leave you cursed and pissed when the hammer falls. So there you have it. 17 total failures, 17 piles of steel and shame dressed up like weapons, but nothing more than dead weight. If you trust him, you're a damn fool, and if you carry him, you best be right in your will. Don't let dealers sweet talk you. Don't let the shiny finish blind you. A real gun's meant to protect and to endure, but these'll leave you cold in the dirt. This has been your Captain Steve, and I ain't here to flatter no firearm. I'm here to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. So ride smart, shoot straight, and whatever you do, don't ever put faith in failures.